enemy of peace.
That was Thought for the Day with Bishop James
Bye, boy.
Jones. It's 11 minutes to 8.
Good morning from me, B. It has been a couple of weeks. The children have been off school and thus not required my morning drive where I have the opportunity to do these. So this morning I want to talk about the reasons why you should stop saying no. Stop saying no to opportunities. Stop saying no to experiences outside of your current framework. Experiences that under normal circumstances, your daily routine, if you were to elevate yourself out of that, look from out within, you would say yes to rather than saying no because it doesn't comply with your usual daily, weekly, monthly, yearly strategy. You haven't written it in your diary yet, therefore it cannot be. And this comes about as a result of quite an inspirational individual that I'm fortunate enough to know. Bruce, aka Teapot One, is a motorcyclist. I caught up with him, over the weekend. We went out for a ride. Now, this man decided, or had a vision, and decided, sadly, after the passing of his mother, to follow through with one of his lifelong dreams. And that was to ride around the world. Now, there's plenty of people that have done that, ridden around the world. But here's where it's different. He rode around the world on a super bike. Now, those individuals of you that are not bikers, here's a bike that is purely designed for being on a track, a racetrack. You know, the ones that you see on a Sunday morning on telly, going around at 200 miles an hour. One of those. He decided to ride around the world. Not on a venture bike, not on a touring bike, not on a Softail like a Harley Davidson or something, a super bike. Some would say that that is nuts. And I would probably agree with that. But in that thinking, you come up with a lot of restriction and the reasons why you cannot do. Why the tools cannot perform as intended. Now, we as human beings are designed to perform, to live, to grow, to evolve, to develop. And it doesn't matter what faith, what belief, what you've been taught, your background, society you've been immersed within. Irrelevant of all of that, we are taught to evolve. You are designed to evolve to the maximum of your capacity within that tier, within that class. The problem is, for most people in modern day, we've become sheep, become accustomed to saying no because it offers security and safety. Well, here's the scary thing. The scary thing is that it doesn't offer security and safety. It offers restriction and sadness. Now, restriction breeds frustration, breeds a lot of negative, untangible emotions. Emotions that, given a choice, consciously we would choose not to accept. Choose to discourage others from freely inviting into their life. If you were communicating with a different version of you, you would say, go and do it, live your life, live in that space, have that freedom, don't restrict yourself. But the truth of the matter is, we are all guilty of it. It is key that we learn how to say yes and we avoid the temptation to say no when things aren't as clear, do not fit in with our framework, but, and here is the caveat, they support our legacy, the person that we want to evolve into. Now, Bruce, any stage throughout that trip, and even facing some of the adversities that he did, could have turned around and said no. Actually learned something new about Bruce on Saturday. That was that he broke his back. Guess where he's going this week? Morocco. Travelling around Morocco on a motorcycle. We have the opportunity to say no and create this restriction, create those circumstances that will fail 100% of the time to create any positive meaning of life, our life, present life. And it's the only thing that we're going to have to reflect back on. We're not going to have the opportunity to think about or flick through Instagram, social media in 30, 40 years time. Obviously, I'm talking about a certain demographic. But we're not going to have that opportunity. Why? I can imagine there's going to be a new platform then. Just as the video cassette or the Betamax tape is no longer in existence. When was the last time you got that out? Said, let's watch a home movie. No, because it evolved onto CD. It went through that phase of everyone taking the cassette tapes to a professional or sending them away to get transferred onto CD. Now it's CD to Memory devices, USBs, external hard drives. What next? The data that we're collecting today, pictures, videos, they're brilliant. They will become extinct within our lifetime, within your life. But the only thing that you're going to be able to carry through is that memory. Now, yes, it's going to be heavily distorted from the truth. Every time you remember, you're not remembering the original event, you're remembering the last memory that you had. But that is completely manipulated by the additional learnings that you have until that point, the present. My mindset has evolved, my understanding of the world has evolved, therefore my memories, my filter system has to have evolved also. Therefore, with that being said, your memories that you're creating in the present moment can only get better if you evolve, if you expand your awareness, if you no longer say no to things that are going to offer an opportunity for you to expand your mind into a new space. Bruce didn't say no. Yesterday I went for a walk with my dogs, my children, my wife. And as we were walking, my wife took a picture for her social media page. I left my phone in my pocket. The reason being, and neither of us is right or wrong, I would rather, and you see it all the time, I would rather be consuming and storing here than in the future just remembering a life of staring at a device. Next time you're out, look at it. People are taking pictures, filming everything constantly, live streaming. Data's going to be useless by the time that you will need to call upon those memories in order to create a smile. Because all you're going to remember is that, not that. For most of us, we accept there are 5 filters, 5 senses. There are more, there are multiples. Touch, smell, feel, taste, view. And all in part of that, if you are just consuming this, you are focusing on one sensory awareness. That in itself, and we do not know, is not, in my opinion, going to be strong enough to store or imprint those patterns based on that experience. When you are in it, you are in it. When you're immersed in the sense, the smell, the feel, the taste, the touch, there is no getting away from it. Last year I was riding with my wife through the south of France. The smell from the vineyards was intense. Done it before when I was in the car, could not smell anything. We added, by being on a motorcycle, an additional sense, additional trigger, an additional memory. So, the invitation for you today, walk away from your phone for a bit, create those opportunities, stop saying no.